And we're live. This is Perry of the Octopus Movement, together with 5 awesome octopus professors waiting to host the first course at our Octopus University, Brain Lunch. And Brain Lunch is a delicious fest for your thinking. And what we want to do today, I want to introduce these 5 brilliant, awesome, amazing professors to all of you. And let's talk about what they're going to do, how these days are looking like, and why they're doing this. But first, I want to say hi to everyone. Hi, everybody. How are you all doing? We
Great.
have Mary Van de Weel, but her nickname is Van, right? And not V. Sometimes I say V to Van, but it's Van and not Mary Van de Weel. And Mary is Van is in Mexico, originally from the Netherlands, but lived her entire life. No, that's not true, but you lived for a long time in New York. Am I saying it correctly, Van?
Almost. Yes, that's good enough for now.
That's good enough. Okay, and we have Thomas Rosenberg. So happy you're here. Thomas is also our octopus ambassador in California. Thomas is amazing. Thomas knows everything. And Thomas is always so calm and under control, which I'm not. So I'm so happy you're here, Thomas.
Always a delight to play with you in the sandbox, Barry.
Yay. Gloria from Canada. I hope the sound is okay. Gloria, this is Gloria from Canada. And for me, Gloria is everything about what her topic is at Brain Lunch. And I'm so happy to present Gloria to you all. Daniel has the most amazing title of the Brain Lunch. Daniel's in Mexico, and Daniel doesn't give a fuck. And I just love that. And Jen from the US. So happy you're here talking about money. Let's start. Let's quickly and fast take you through the 5 days of Brain Lunch. Brain Lunch is a training offered at the Octopus University for the Octopus Movement, for nonlinear thinkers, for amazing, smart, fast thinking, original, creative thinkers, that we want to offer a delicious fest of thinking. And I created this after meeting you all, that I thought, you are all so brilliant in your field. How cool would that be if we combine everything into one dish that will really sparkle and goosebump your brain and your thinking and your well-being? And that's what I would love to talk about today. And day 1 of the Brain Lunch. So it's going to be a week, 5 days, every day, 90 minutes with one of these amazing professors. And the first day is going to be Reconnecting to Yourself by Thomas Rosenberg. Thomas, tell us more, please.
Yes. So the purpose of my appetizer, as it were, for this 5-course lunch is really to deepen your connection with yourself so you can more easily connect with others. It's helping each of you to understand your existing way of being. And so we're going to start to clarify, what do you know about your inner world? How do you usually relate to others? And how do these tendencies support your creativity and support what you're up to in the world? So if you are finding yourself stuck in old ways of thinking or frustrated that you're not quite reaching something, we are going to be playing with an experiential ingredient of just self-exploration and really getting out of the head, into the heart, into the body, and allowing that to open. And the intention is that this allows you not only to explore some new things for yourself in the hour and a half that we have together, but also to support everything else that you're going to learn the rest of the week with Gloria, Jen, Daniel, and Van.
Thank you so much, Thomas. And I know you're having a cold, and we can hear that in your voice. And I'm happy you're here anyway to share this with us. What I find really beautiful of Thomas is, the first time I met him was that it's so real and sincere, and also very, very linear in a way, to talk about gut feeling, emotions, grounding, but also in a very scientific way, but also very close to the heart. So you have that amazing capability of combining everything together and really um, reconnect to yourself. Thank you, Thomas. In the meantime, Jean-Luc in Montreal is saying, hi, gang. We love that people are joining us. We have a Facebook user looking forward to hear from you all. Me too. And we have someone from Asheville in North Carolina, Dawn Mary Westmoreland, and she is into HR and leadership. She's going to love this brain lunch of 5 days for sure. Gloria, how are you?
I'm good. Can you hear me?
Oh, now it's much better. Can
Awesome.
we do it again?
Well, let's go for it.
Yay!
Oh, thank you for your waiting. This session is on the art of waiting, particularly why it's important to wait. And what I'll present and offer in the session today, or during brain lunch, is that waiting is a skill that when we develop it, it helps us harness the natural rhythms of creating. And sometimes our best growth happens not in the big action, but in actually waiting to act and in taking the tinier peripheral steps towards what it is that we want to achieve. So we'll look at our relationship to waiting, why we do, why we don't, and then what those natural rhythms and seasons of change and creation are, so that you feel supported in this lifelong creative process that we get to all live in as humans and as creators, and especially as nonlinear thinkers. The ingredient for the session, the ingredient that I bring, it could either be for you the vegetable that you don't want to eat, but that is so nutritious for you, or something like mashed potatoes, like super comforting, very fluffy, very warm. You're going to want to eat it. You're going to want to love it. That's it. I hope to see you there. Thanks.
Thank you, Gloria. That was really awesome. And that was waiting for us. Very good. Every time something happened with waiting and you're involved, I always have to laugh. Waiting is a skill by Gloria. Thank you so much. Day number 3 with Jen, Artistic Finance. Please tell us more.
Yes. So I am super excited to be a part of this amazing group. So day 3, I guess, is kind of like maybe the bread roll that goes around the table before the main food. And I will be talking about artistic finance and what does that mean. So traditionally in the financial world, when we think of numbers, when we think about our money, we are always typically drawn to, oh, I need to do a budget. I need to do a spreadsheet. Oh, I need to meet with a financial advisor. Oh, I need to do my portfolio, or I need to start investing. But what we need to do is what is so perfect that Gloria's day 2, which is waiting. What we need to do is stop and pause and realize that there are other things in regards to your money that we need to look at. And those are the subconscious patterns. What are those things that you inherited from your mother, from your father, or whoever raised you as you were growing up as a child? What are these feelings that are still deep seated within you that you haven't let go of? And so those are some examples of these subconscious patterns or things that are within us that create these money blocks, that create these money stories that block us from thriving. And so when we talk about artistic finance, it's about bringing the artist, whether you're a creative, a traditional artist, a musician, a copywriter, all of you have creativity within you, but how do you bring that out? And more importantly, how do you feel deserving and worthy of making the money, managing the money, and having the money that you desire in your life? Instead of looking at the traditional things like the logistics and spreadsheets and things like that, I'm going to take you through a journey of little simple exercises to start the journey towards having and being and doing those things so that you can thrive and not have that mindset of like, well, this is just a hobby. Well, this is just creative. I don't really know I should be making money, because those are all false beliefs. And so when we go through this together, as you're enjoying this course with us, I'm going to help you make better financial decisions so that you can live your dreams full out and finally create the money that you know you deserve and go from starving to thriving.
Wow. Thank you so much, Jen. And I have to share, when we did this already, the brain lunch with all of us, to do a test run. And I've learned something in Jen's day, artistic finance, that really changed my life. Every time, well, I'm not going to say anything, but there is this element in her training that well, you can see it yourself. It's really awesome, and I'm not going to spoil anything. So thank you so much, Jen, for joining us. Day number 4 is not giving a F or fuck or duck or whatever. But Daniel in Mexico, please take it away.
Yeah, thanks, Barry. So happy to be here and really curious and excited to see what comes out of this brain lunch and getting people to explore all these different ideas. Yeah, mainly my topic, not giving a fuck, comes from my own experience dealing with the complexity of the world and all the challenges that we're facing in this modern era that are definitely not gonna stop or slow down at any point. I think, yeah, chaos is a constant for the world. So not giving a fuck in a way is our best chance to deal through all of this and develop some resilience and anti-fragility and yeah, make sense of the world. So within my hour and a half of talking, we're going to be mixing as a good octopus some different disciplines like neurobiology and philosophy and hedonic engineering to make sense of all of this and try to deal with all of it coming from a perspective of managing expectations. So yeah, that's a little bit of an overview of what's planned for my session.
Very well said, Daniel. Thank you so much. And not to spoil anything, but not giving a fuck is a very interesting title when you're at your 90 minutes, because we have an expectation around this title, and then you're with your 90 minutes, and let me say it's very interesting. So we're very happy to have you with us, Daniel. Thank you so much. And as number 5, as dessert, as Van and I are always joking, as a toetje, Mary Vanderweel about how to avoid the dead brand walking trap. Well, Van, tell us more.
It's wonderful to be here. Hello, everybody. My name is Van. So, as a branding maverick, I've always loved working with people and their companies, helping them avoid falling into the trap of dead brand walking. And we all know what that feels like, right? Because we all really, and so many people I know and talk to and work with, the whole idea of branding is not something they even want to think about because it just feels so menacing or troublesome. So I just want to reassure you all in at the end of the 5th day of this amazing octopus lunch that you're going to walk away feeling like you have a spring in your step, or you're going to feel you're just going to feel elated, because after listening to all the other professors here, it's really about realizing that your brand is just a feeling people have about you, and all we're going to do in this talk is help you work out how to make sure that you show up like you mean it, you communicate that you are who you say you are, and that people actually want to give a damn about what you're doing and why you're doing it. So it's a very maverick approach to branding, and it really is just communicating that you are who you say you are. Because so many people I know are trying to sound so professional in their business, or trying to sort of be somebody they think the rest of us feel they should be, and it's really not the case. So we touch on several of the other things that everybody is talking about and make you feel like you have a brand that people care about. So that's, did you hear that? Did you hear me?
Thank you so much, Van. And we heard you.
Oh, good.
That was wonderful. I'm trying to remove a banner and it's not working. Yay, it's working. No, it's not.
Now it is.
Yes, thank you all for being here. What is this brain lunch all about? This brain lunch is all about nonlinear thinking. It starts with reconnecting with yourself, then how it works regarding to waiting and how waiting is a skill. And then all of a sudden we jump in a very nonlinear fashion to finance because that's so important in life as well. And then after such wonderful and interesting topic about money, we go into not giving a fuck. how strange is that? But it will all connect and relate to each other. And then we conclude with Van about not about avoid dead brand walking. Thank you so much for being here. Brain Lunch will be on November 7th until November 11th. More information will be on the website of the Octopus Movement. If anyone has a question, please reach out to me, to us at the Octopus Movement, and we will be happy to help you with all your questions. And again, we will share the information about Brain Lunch on the website of the Octopus Movement soon, so you can sign up for this awesome 5-day Brain Lunch training in the Octopus University. Thank you, everybody, so much for being here. Some of you disappeared, but I'm so happy you came back. I hope everybody is okay, is doing well. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being amazing people. And thank you for making this possible within the Octopus Movement. And you're really putting a lot of effort in this. And I really, really, really appreciate this in creating something beautiful for everyone in the Octopus Movement. So thank you so much. This is it. If someone wants to say anything, this is your chance. And otherwise, we will end the live stream.
No, thank you too, Perry. Thanks, everyone.
Yes,
Thank
thanks,
you.
Peter.
Thank you so much. And this is the end of the live stream. Thank you all for listening and participating, and more information will follow soon. Thank you so much.